better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town.
He's saving himself. The bee sale at Debenhams. Starts Tuesday.
There's a very particular skill in producing the true taste of sherry. And there's a very particular name. Domecq. For 7 generations, the Domecq family has been in Jerez, growing the grapes on the famous chalky soil, selecting, blending, maturing the wine, so that today there's no finer sherry in all the world. Domecq Double Century, the true taste of sherry.
Thank you very much, it fits just fine. Thank you very much, thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very much for the homemade wine. Thank you very, very, very much.
Delicious Cadbury's chocolate makes roses the sweetest way to say.
Thank you very, 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 very much.
Just 2.5 hours servicing on a Citroen BX is enough to last a full 12,000 miles. The Citroen BX loves driving, hates garages.
Gold. Gold blend. Rich, pure, smooth. Only one coffee is called Nescafe Gold Blend, because every golden roasted bean is precious. Gold Blend. No other coffee is richer, purer, smoother. Nothing is as good as gold. Gold Blend.
Has cost money deal. Last, long, check, look, good. John, Dave. John, Dave. Hungry? Hungry. Right.
Hot casserole with real potato from Golden Wonder. Beef flavor, lamb flavor, chicken flavor.
Me, John, Kate, John.
Pots of warmth, pots of flavor, pots of goodness. Potted by Golden Wonder.
Kate, John, me, John.
In 1847, men got just a little excited at the mention of a certain word. But 5,000 miles away in Copenhagen, one man worked methodically towards his own personal dream, so that when he struck gold, it wasn't just a flash in the pan. Carlsberg, probably the best lager in the world.
Entertainment for Christmas Eve. At 7:45, Cilla Black is at home to a host of show business friends dropping in to share the festivities. And from America, a satellite link to guests including the Bee Gees. The party's in full swing for Cilla Black's Christmas Eve. Anglia at 7:45.
And this is Anglia. Now from ITN, the news at 4:25.
Police hunting the IRA gang who planted the car bomb at Harrods last Saturday have released the name used by the last known owner of the car that carried the bomb. He called himself Mr. Black and bought the car from a dealer in Maida Vale. He may have used the same name to buy other things. Police were back at Harrods today with a replica of the car.
Inevitably, it was quieter than usual at Harrods on Christmas Eve. Money for the bomb victims was collected in a bucket, as the Salvation Army band was playing outside as last weekend. The police were on full alert when a replica of the car was placed exactly where it was when it exploded. Police believe children were collecting car numbers, and they want photographs too of last Saturday.
We've already got quite a few photographs taken. What I'm trying to do is to make a photographic record of exactly what went on during the morning of the 17th, and we're getting quite successful as we go along on this project, but we need more photographs. So if anybody did take photographs in hands present during that morning, would they please let us have the photographs?
Where do they expect to find Mr. Black?
Anybody, for example, who has had somebody move into their area or into their house, flat or bungalow in the recent past, certainly since the 22nd, we would like to hear from, or even before the 22nd, because that man may be Black. Black may, for example, have used the name. The reason I want the name used and then disclosing it is that Black, as he used the name when he bought the car, may have used the name when he's bought other things, perhaps when he was driving in the car.
Police teams asked shoppers about last weekend. Scotland Yard know neither the whereabouts nor the real identity of Mr. Black. Keith Hatfield, ITN, Knightsbridge.
French police have been ordered to be extra vigilant over Christmas after last night's bomb explosion at the Grand Vefour restaurant in central Paris. 10 people were injured, one, a woman, is critical, and surgeons are fighting to save her leg. Police say the attack was politically motivated. The bomb, packed with metal fragments, was planted in a dustbin outside the restaurant. A family of 4 have been murdered on their farm in Zimbabwe. The 4 whites were shot by an unknown number of gunmen in Matabeleland. Neighbors who heard the shooting opened fire on the attackers, killing one of them. The others fled. In western Zimbabwe, at least 30 people have been killed and another 60 injured in a train crash near the mining town of Wangi. The engine and 13 coaches jumped the rails and plunged into the ravine. At Anchorage in Alaska, 7 people were injured, but none seriously, when 2 planes collided on the ground. A Korean Airlines DC-10 cargo plane taxiing onto the wrong runway hit a Navajo commuter jet with 9 people on board. Both planes were destroyed. The United States Defense Secretary, Mr. Caspar Weinberger, has postponed the publication of a Pentagon report thought to be critical of security arrangements before the bomb attack on the American compound in Beirut last October. 241 Americans died in the attack. Mr. Weinberger is believed to want part of the report kept secret. Other advisors have warned Mr. Reagan that such a move could be damaging in the run-up to the presidential election. In a Christmas message to the Falklands, Mrs. Thatcher has told the islanders that she won't negotiate sovereignty with anyone. The Prime Minister was speaking on the BBC World Service.
I am not negotiating the sovereignty of the Falkland Islands with anyone. They are British. You, the people, have a right to determine your own future. That is not negotiable. So, you can look forward to the new year, knowing that that is absolutely all right.
The Israelis have imposed tight Christmas security around Bethlehem amid fears of terrorist attacks. Soldiers mingle with pilgrims flocking to the town. The move follows several recent grenade blasts at Christian holy sites in the Jerusalem area. Up to 15,000 pilgrims are expected in Bethlehem during the Christmas period. Our late news tonight is at 8:45. See you then.
And now a summary of the weather forecast for the east of England. It'll be cloudy with outbreaks of rain or drizzle and moderate southwesterly winds. Conditions should clear by the morning with minimum temperatures of 6 degrees centigrade likely. Tomorrow should have sunny periods with occasional showers and mid-southwesterly winds. The minimum temperature will be 10 degrees centigrade. And on Boxing Day, a little bit better, it'll be brighter with occasional showers. And that's the weather forecast.
Savor the delights of Christmas Day on ITV. At 2 o'clock, we look back on 1983, a royal tour year which has taken the royal family on goodwill visits to the 4 points of the compass. And following Her Majesty's Christmas message to the nation at 3 o'clock, Superman drops in for some spectacular Christmas Day action.
Oh, Superman!
Gee! Everyone stand back, please. Stand back. It's all right. Nothing to get worried about.
So when you're full of turkey and Christmas pud, a bit of bully will do you good.
Yes, a bit of Bullseye with Jim Bowen at 5:40 rounds off your Christmas afternoon entertainment on ITV.
In a moment on Channel 4, Pat Phoenix introduces memorable tunes from the 20s to the early 50s in Unforgettable Swingtime. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome if you've just joined us. If so, you just missed our film, but never mind, here are the Krankies for Christmas.
It's a happy Christmas with the Krankies and Barbara Dixon, David Grant, Modern Romance, with fun from Jimmy Cricket, Pepe and the Gang, and special guests Bernie Winters, Melvin Hayes, and the Flying Rollers. Here's Ian Krankie.